Sir, I think you're on mute.
Okay. I navigated to PIM module and I clicked on employees list. After that, I'm clicking on employee ID. I navigated to profile screen and I want to upload a file here. So just I'm clicking on this profile pic. And after that, I have to choose the file. So I'm clicking on choose file. Okay. After clicking on choose file, so up to clicking of choose file, I can write my set of driver instructions. Okay. And I can segregate those things into appropriate methods. But after clicking on choose file, so this is the Windows based prompt is open. We cannot able to inspect these web elements because this is not a HTML code. Okay. So I want to browse my file and I want to select the file and I want to click on enter. So how to handle this desktop scenario? Okay. So I want to handle my file and I want to so let me pick path and image 2. Image 2, what is the extension? Image2.jpg. This is the file I want to upload. Okay. So once I click on this choose file, okay, this is the Windows based prompt is open. Okay. So whenever any of the file upload scenarios will happen, so we have to perform 3 steps. One is we have to save the file path. One second. Okay. First one is we have to save the file path. File path in temporary buffer. Temporary buffer means in control C action. So this is the first step I have to perform. Okay. So let me take my file path. This is the control C and I pasted here. Okay. So right now in my control C, what is the temporary value it is holding? The file path it is holding. So that is the first step we have to do. And the second step, I have to perform control V. Control V action I have to perform. I have to invoke control V action from my keyboard. So whenever this action, so right now there is control C action is there in my file path is there in my control C temporary buffer. Okay. So after that I'm performing control V. After that I have to press enter key. So third action is enter key. So if I will perform these 3 steps, what will happen? Your file will be uploaded. Okay. So once you click on choose file, okay. So the control C action it has to perform, and control V action it has to control V. Whenever the control V action is performed, that value will be typed. Okay, whatever file you have saved in temporary buffer, it will be saved in that one. After that, I want to invoke enter key, so that image path has been populated here. After that, you can click that file will be uploaded here. Okay, so these are the 3 steps I have to perform, but these are not set of driver instructions. These are some set of keyboard events. Okay, these are not a set of driver instruction because once you invoke Windows based prompt, we cannot able to inspect HTML code on the Windows based. Okay, so to handle this one in Java, we have a separate packages called Java AWT package. So this is the robot class we have to import. Okay, import java.aw.robot. So what is the purpose of this robot class is we can able to invoke set of keyboard events by using this robot class. Okay, so let's go to the programming. File uploads. So I navigated to login page. After that, I navigate to PAM and employees list. Okay. And after that, I'm clicking on some employee ID. Okay. So after that, this is the file path. This is the file. Okay, one second. Not this one. Photo upload. 1 second. So this is username, password, employee ID, and photo path. So let me open my Excel sheet tc02 photo.xlsx. tc02 photo. tc02. Right, this one. So here it contains my required input details 0074, and this is the profile pic I want to upload. Okay, so employee ID 0074. Okay, 1 second. First of all, I have to ensure that employee ID 0074 is there or not here. Yes, it is there. Okay, so for this employee 0074, I want to upload my photo. Okay, this is the file photo I want to upload. Okay, so this is the username, password, employee ID, and photo path. These values are coming into this one. Okay, and set of methods I have written. Existing employee details method, it's navigating and it's clicking on profile pic, and after that action dot move to element dot click dot build dot perform. So where I am clicking, I'm clicking. So after clicking on this one, so this choose file is directly the click option. Click operation is not working. So I can go with either action class or JavaScript executor. So I have used actions class here, web element, profile pic, and I'm clicking on that one. After that, after clicking on this one, okay, I have to handle desktop operations. So from there onwards, I'm calling my method as photo upload method. Okay, so in for photo upload method, what is the input I'm giving? This is the photo path I'm passing. So let me explain this method, photo upload method. So this is, so once these lines of code is executing, so we are able to handle the Windows based. So let me explain what are the supporting class files to handle desktop applications. So these are the 4 supporting class files are required: robot class, toolkit class, and string selection and key event. Okay, so let me explain about the toolkit and string selection class first. Okay, so toolkit and string, so these all packages from Java AWT package. Okay, so about toolkit and string selection class. See, I'm creating an object for string selection here. String selection is equal to new string selection of photo path. So this is the photo path I'm creating in the object. Toolkit dot get default kit. So what will happen whenever these 2 lines are executing? This photo path will be saved in your Control C action. Okay, this is the predefined syntax in Java. Okay, so if you want to save some content in the Control C action, you have to write these 2 lines of code. So this is the syntax. And after that, I want to, so first action is performed. So first action is performed. We have to save the file path in the temporary option, Control C action. To perform this Control C action, I have written these 2 lines of code. After that, I want to do Control V action. So I am creating an object for robot. Robot is equal to new robot, and robot dot key press and robot dot key release. So if you want to press any of the keyboard on the if you are pressing any of the key on the keyboard, okay, one action is press action, and while removing the action, while removing your finger from the keyboard, that release action also it will be invoked. So like that, the combination of control V is the key press and control V is the release. So to invoke control V action, we have to write code like this. So VK underscore control V and VK underscore control V. So whenever pressing, these two lines will be invoked, and whenever you are removing your hand finger, so this is the control V action will be triggered. Okay, so like that, your control V action is done, so that that value is populated on that Windows based text field. Whatever temporary buffer value is there, this photo path, that will be pasted into that Windows field. After that, I am giving thread.sleep for 2 seconds. So because whenever you are executing any Windows based actions, so you can give some pause time so that those actions will be performed smoothly without any of the issues. And after that, I want to press enter. So robot.key press and robot.key release. So I'm able to press enter key. Okay. After that, I want to click on button save.click. Okay, I'm giving 8 seconds pause. After that, I'm clicking on button save.click. After that, I'm giving 10,000 seconds. So instead of 5,000, I will give 5 seconds. Okay, here also I will give 5 seconds only. So I'm saving my program. So that's it. So control C action. So photo path and control V action and enter key action. So wherever you want to upload this file, file uploads or file names or file paths, just you need to pass the file path. That's it. Okay, so that file path will be and will be populated into the required into the choose file path here. Okay, so let me run my program now. So I have written all the set of drivers. See, control V action is done. Enter key action is done. After that, 5 seconds, it will click on file upload. After file upload, see that file path, profile has been uploaded. Okay, so so populating that file path is mandatory. So wherever the Windows based operation is coming, so I handle by using this photo upload method. Simply I'm passing down my file upload path. So after that, I can continue my rest of driver instructions, whatever I am writing. Once file path is completed, I'm continuing my set of driver instructions. Button save.click. Okay, so that's it on file upload path. Anybody having any doubts here? ఎవరికైనా ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? Okay, looks like everyone is okay. So the interview question, how people are asking. Okay, I want to upload a file upload scenario, and how do you handle? So that is the question people are asking. So you have to tell in the interviews, Selenium cannot able to handle desktop applications to locate the file path and to populate. So we have to use robot class and key event. These are the supporting class files, and toolkit and string selection class will be used to invoke control C action. Okay, and by using robot class, we can create an object and we can invoke key press and key release events, control V action, enter key actions, and we can upload the file so that file path will be populated in the file text field. After that, I can continue my set of driver instructions. So that is the way you have to explain in the interviews. Okay, so that's it on the file upload. Let me go to one more example. Okay,
సార్ మాకు మీ వీడియో స్క్రీన్ షేర్ అవ్వట్లేదు సార్, ఆడియోనే వినిపిస్తుంది.
స్క్రీన్ అందరికి అలాగే ఉందా?
No, sir.
No, sir, it's okay. It's correct.
Okay, I think it's not issue from my end, and I think అంటే మిగతా వాళ్ళు చూడగలుగుతున్నారు అంటే ఇట్స్ అన్ ఇష్యూ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ సైడ్.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go to the next point. file upload, second program. Okay, let me show you the scenario in the application first. So we have uploaded 0074 employee ID. So this is the file we have uploaded. Okay. And okay, I want to upload a file attachment. So any of the employee ID. So I'm clicking on 0007. Okay. And here the attachments. So once any of the user has joined in any of the organization, they have to attach all the required documents. So I'm clicking on the attachment and I'm selecting and I want to attach some file or any file upload or anything. So I'm attaching this file. And I'm clicking on upload. So to populate choose file, I can call the same method. So see, this is the scenario I want to upload. So to populate and choose file, the same method I have to give the file path as the extension instead of photo path. And after that, that file path will be populated here, and we can continue set up driver instruction. That's it only. Instead of photo path, I can pass file path. That's it. Okay, let me go through my file upload. This is the one main test. So I have written a direct setup driver instructions, and I'm clicking on 0007, and I want to upload my bsnl.txt file. Okay, and this is the file I'm giving the input here. Photo upload. This is the one. Okay, and let me go to photo upload method. Okay, and I'm clicking on button attachment dot click, and after that, so that click operation is not working. So I'm using action class. So after that, my Windows based prompt is open. So I'm writing, these are the set of control C action I'm performing. So this is the photo path. Okay, this is the file path or photo path. So it is coming here. So that is storing into my temporary buffer, control V action, enter key action. After that, it's uploaded and I'm doing button save attachment out. Same thing. Okay, just instead of photo path, I'm using file path. Okay, let me run this program. So control V action is done and enter key action is done. That bsnl.txt file has been attached. After that, it's typed and the file has been attached. Okay. So like that, we are able to attach the files. So that's it on the file upload parts. And if I want to delete the file, so file upload has been completed. Okay, I want to do file download concept. So there is a website and I want to download my file. So if I will click here, what will happen? It will be downloaded. Okay, just I'm clicking here. So this bsnl.txt file has been downloaded. I want to know where it has been downloaded. By default in your system, under downloads folder, that file will be downloaded. See, under C user Sudhakar downloads folder, it was downloaded. So go to properties. So this is the path it has been downloaded. Okay. So I'm copying this file, this path, copy. Okay, let me go to my scripting part. So C users, okay, under Sudhakar. So you also need to modify your script where it is downloading. So under C users Sudhakar folder, download folder, this file name got downloaded. Okay. So once you click on that bsnl.txt. So once you click on that bsnl.txt, that file was downloaded at this location. and my destination file is I want to move it to under C drive HTML report. So one second, I want to go to, so first of all, I am deleting this file. And after that, under C drive HTML report, I want to place it here. So I'm deleting the here. So right now, so that means, so this bsnl.txt file was uploaded. Okay, sorry, that bsnl txt file was downloaded from the website, and it will be downloaded under your downloads folder. Okay, and after that you want to place it into some desired location wherever you want. So I want to place it in my C drive HTML report. There is no bsnl.txt file is here right now. Okay, so this is my source file was downloaded at this location, and destination file where I want to place in C drive HTML report I want to place. And there is a predefined method move file. So just we need to give input arguments source file comma destination file. So whenever this file method will be executed, your source file will be moved from that location to this location. Okay, so this is the predefined method in all organization people will use. This is a Java method. This is not a Selenium method. Okay, so this is the code I'm not explaining. So this is the code people will follow, everyone. So this is the move file. It is moving from this location to this location. And here I am written set of driver instructions after navigating to 0007. Okay, I have taken the web element XPath. Okay, and which web element XPath? Here I want to tell you one thing. So I'm okay. Let me take the web element XPath. This one. Control C. Control F, Control V. So that is the web element XPath I have taken. So the first one, it has been selected. Okay, let me delete, two are getting confused. So here, so this is the web element bsnl.txt. Okay, and so when I am clicking on outer side web element XPath, so it is not the click operation, it is not happening. When I will click exactly on this file name, then only it is downloading. So what I am doing, I have taken the outer web element XPath and I stored it here, and I'm creating a web element object, find element by XPath of str1 web element. And what the web outer, so it contains some inner web element. Okay, element dot get text. So whatever text it contains, the text will come to here. So element dot get text means what is the what it contains, bsnl.txt. So that bsnl.txt value, it is coming into the string variable, and I want, that is a link text, right?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Your voice and the screen is not moving. Your voice is not audible.
Sir, I think you're on mute.
Okay, I have selected outer web element XPath, and the web element object has been created. Element dot get text. So what is the element it contains? This is the web element got some text. So this bsnl.txt, the text is coming into here, and I want to click that link text. Find element by link text of bsnl.txt dot click, so that it is clicking on the bsnl.txt. After that, it is immediately downloaded at this location. See user Sudhakar downloads folder. And I want to I want to move that file to some location. So I'm doing, and I'm calling this method move file. Okay. So let me run the program now. So 0007. So after executing this program, what will happen? The file will be downloaded under downloads folder. After that, that file will be automatically moved to C drive HTML report folder. So we can able to move the files to required location by calling this method move file. Okay. I think application performance is slow. You can try after this program. Okay, from your side. Okay, let me go to the delete file. So delete file means I haven't written anything. Just I want to select all the files and I'm clicking on delete attachment. So there is a delete button is there, so that whatever attachments has been attached, those all the attachments will be deleted. So like that I have written. That's it. Set up driver instructions only I have written, nothing else. So that's it on file uploads and downloads. So ఎవరికైనా ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఫైల్ అప్లోడ్స్ లో కానీ డౌన్లోడ్స్ ఫర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ లో కానీ. ఓకే. సో ఫైల్ అప్లోడ్ లో అయితే ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్తాం. ఫైల్ డౌన్లోడ్ లో అయితే file will be downloaded under users download folder. After that we are calling move file. Move file అనే మెథడ్ కాల్ చేస్తున్నాం. సోర్స్ ఫైల్ డెస్టినేషన్ ఫైల్ పాత్ ఇస్తున్నాం అంతే. So that it is moving to destination file. So that's it on file uploads concept. Okay, we have 7 more minutes topic. Okay. So any of the topics that we left in lab number 30 up to 30 లో మనకి మిగిలిపోయిన టాపిక్ ఏముంది? వెబ్ టేబుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఉంది. Okay, this is a big topic. Anyway, we are going to discuss this topic in tomorrow's class. I will take any simple topic and will continue. One second. Okay. So manam how to execute failed test case అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పానా మీకు? చెప్పలేదా? Okay, fine. So let me continue that part. Okay. See, the program has been executed. See, in C drive bsnl.txt file was placed just now in an HTML report. See, just now it has been placed. Okay, July 26th, 9:41. So just now it has been placed. Okay, now let's go to web. How to execute failed test cases, lab number 31. Okay, be a simple concept I will tell you. So this is my testng.xml. This is my testng.xml. So in this testng.xml I am going to execute two testng classes. One is Mercury test, one is RNG-HRM test. So let me open my Mercury test. So there is a, so let me close this one. Okay, just I'm opening my application URL and I'm clicking on quit. Okay, so this is one test and another test is RNG-HRM test. So I have written enter username password and I'm clicking on this one. So I'm going to give my locator name as invalid locator. So we understood one test will be passed, Mercury test will be passed and RNG-HRM test will be failed because I have given invalid locator, no such element exception. It will throw an exception and your program execution will be failed. So here in this testng.xml, I'm going to give my suit name as suit12. What is the suit name I'm giving? Suit12. So just I'm saving my program. So once you execute this testng.xml, your test results will be generated under test output folder. Okay. So there are so many suite files has been created. I'm deleting all the old suite names, whatever it has been created. So I am deleting all the suite names here, and I'm running my program. Once you run the program, the suite12 folder will be created under test output folder. Okay. So whatever suite name you have given, with that name, that suite folder will be created. One second. Okay. So I'm going to generate testng.xml, convert to testng. So lab number 31. Mercury test, and I'm giving suite13, and I'm saving my program. Okay. So I'm going to execute my program. So first of all, let me check my RNG-HRM test. Okay, this will be failed, and another test will be passed. Okay, let me execute my test. Is everyone able to view my screen? Okay, fine. So two tests got executed, and one test has been passed and one test has been failed. Okay, go to test output folder and select it and click on refresh. So let's check suite13 folder has been created just now. Suite13 folder has been created just now. So expand this suite13. There will be testng fail.xml will be generated. So whatever test, suppose if your testng.xml contains 10 testng classes and 7 got passed and 3 got failed, next time you have to execute your failed test case only, because you have fixed all the issues by navigating to the emailable report. You understood. So I navigated. So okay, I have given something invalid locator name. So you understood some invalid locator name, something unable to locate the web element, something like that. You understood txt password 123. So I navigated my application and I fixed my issue, and I want to execute only failed test case. Like that, I have fixed all the remaining testng classes. And to execute the failed test cases only, suppose if I will execute testng.xml, again all the past test cases will be executed. But I want to execute only testng fail.xml. So I can rerun testng.fail.xml so that only failed test case will be executed. So this is the real-time scenario people will ask you in the interviews. Okay. We have just less than a minute. So it is executed only failed test cases. So let me go to my test output folder. So the suite name will be created, failed suite13. See, failed suite13, just now it has been created, and your testng fail.xml will show you the results like this. So it has been passed. So if it is showing like this, all the test case, all the failed test case has been passed. So like that, we can able to execute the failed test cases. Okay. So whatever suite name you have created, with that name, the testng fail.xml will be